hours to sleep, 8 hours to work, 8 hours to this.
3 times 8?
24.
We all have, gosh, this pen is looking. We all have the same 24 hours, right? As to our friend's point in the front row. So when we break that down into sleep, as you were saying, work, then we have this magical final 8 that most of us overlook, which is actually called life. It sounds crazy, we were born to live, we were not born to work. We're not in the, whatever it was, 1900s where we had to go to a mill and our time was someone else's and we were locked in. We're now making conscious choices. But what a lot of us are not doing is recognising I can make a conscious choice, so I will make a conscious choice, because knowing isn't the same as doing. So you may have read every book, done every course, invested in a bajillion different things, could tell everybody what to do, but if you don't practice what you preach, then your AAA is never going to look like this. And incidentally, the program that I've created, called the AAA program, because I'm going to keep it simple, right? It's about helping you to find your formula, and this formula is going to change every single day. So first of all, you have to work out how much sleep you need. How much sleep do you need, and then how much sleep are you getting, and then how can you catch up on this sleep, although catching up isn't necessarily the best way to do it. The whole kind of work a week and sleep a weekend, science is sort of going to show us more and more now that this is not the optimal way to live your life, because you're burning out your body and your internal organs without really realising this. It's not a science lesson, I just need to say everything is a balance. We are yin and we are yang. Men have a different way of approaching time, so do women. One is not better than the other. It's about taking the yin and the yang, which is in all of us, and operating from that, if that makes sense. So for me, I need 7 hours and 35 minutes sleep. It's crazy. I don't know where the 5 came from, but it was just kind of decided in my body. So when I have that amount of sleep, I'm on it. If I have less than that, I start to feel less effective, but I can still operate within parameters around it, and I know how to bring things back. Then obviously we've got this 8 hours for work, which for most of us is kind of crazy. I run my business 6 days a week, partly because I freaking love it, but also because I can, and because in certain times of the weekend I don't have a family, so I can really, really focus when it's quiet and there's not everybody around and people are doing other things. And so for me, I love what I do, so it's never like I'm sacrificing. Your trip to the gallery is my sitting and creating a presentation. It's a bit sad, but I just love it. Which is great, because I forgot to tell you, but 10 years I worked in the finance sector on the treadmill doing 70-hour weeks, and I really didn't enjoy my life or my job, but I just did it because that's what everyone else did. So I totally understand how we can get sucked into the hamster wheel of doing the same thing over and over again, expecting to get a different result. And a man far cleverer than most of us, Albert Einstein, said that's insanity, and yet we still keep trying to do it. So knowing isn't doing. If you take anything away from this, take that away, say it to yourself, I know it, but am I doing it? And start to be like an investigative detective on everything you're doing and hold yourself accountable, because your children, your colleagues, your peers, your friends are going to copy what they see you do, not what they see you say. So I tell people I go to the gym. Now if I rocked up and I didn't look like I go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week, then they would be like, I think they're lying. So I practice what I preach, because exercise, health is wealth, and almost dying, which is the reason I started the business and quit the city, was my catalyst for change, and recognising that this body is not something that we can just keep running into the ground, because it's going to break. It's like a car, if you put rubbish petrol in, the car is going to stop in the middle of nowhere, and also if you don't clean it, it's going to get rusty, etc, etc. So coming back to your point, which then is the final 8. How many of you are actually spending 8 hours every day doing something for yourself? Up with the time. That's a lot. 7 hours? Still laughing? 6 hours? Anyone here make time to go to the gym?
I go.
I'm not going to.
Yeah. Because we're kind of like, oh, that's something I need to do. No, that's a conscious sort of.
But I can go every week, like every week the same. So sometimes I go twice in a week, another week if I need to work, I like go just once, and it's not like
It's not constant.
it's not constant. It depends on my work.
What we have to kind of start to do is look at what enables us to function in order to do what we're doing. So we don't negotiate cleaning our teeth every day because we know we're only going to get one set of teeth. You can buy more, but it's expensive and it's a bit painful. And none of us really like to go to the dentist. So we can prioritise that because it's fired and wired in our brains as this is a habit, this is what we need to do. So then everything else, this is the good news, everything else is just about us identifying this is what I want to do and this is how I'm going to do it.